morning, El Dorado. Today is February 6th, 2014. I'm David Christensen.
And I'm Olivia Jewell. Welcome to another fabulous episode of Hawk Talk.
Hey Hawks, on Tuesday some equipment was stolen from the photography room.
Here's a word from Miss Jacobson.
My name is Mrs. Jacobson. I'm the photography teacher here at El Dorado. On Tuesday, February 4th, during 5th period, someone walked into my classroom, picked up my teacher laptop, 4 of our professional cameras, and left. I am asking you, the El Dorado student, to please, if you have any information, contact the front office. Part of being an El Dorado student is having Hawk pride. A pillar of that pride is being truthful and having integrity. If you have any information, we just want our equipment back. Thank you.
There is a $100 reward if you have any information that leads to the return of the equipment. Just let the administration know.
So as you may know from some of your friends or family members, that some people decide to take independent study courses instead of going to a public school.
I've always wanted to know the difference between the two.
Let's find out what these students had to say.
For many students, it has been a constant debate on whether or not to continue to go to public school or do independent studies. So I interviewed El Dorado's Golden Hawk, Julia Morris. Julia is involved in numerous things for our school, like being our senior class treasurer, mock trial, EDHS, CSF, ASB, and is a former member of our cross-country and cheer team.
Going to public school has taught me how to work in groups, and it's helped me get out of my comfort zone, I guess, because you're kind of forced into certain situations that teach you different things, like doing sports, trying out for clubs, stuff like that. I definitely like the social aspect of it and how you get to see your friends every day. And I think I've really been able to connect with my teachers here. So you have a different teacher for every period, but I don't know, every teacher has given me something and taught me something.
Also, I interviewed a good friend of mine, Riley Walker, a student of La Entrada Independent Studies High School, who has been a student there for 2 years now.
Independent studies, it's given me a lot more freedom, and because of that I've had a lot of time just to think to myself, and then I've also gotten a lot more work experience. A lot of people find it to be a little bit lonely, but you can try. So, I mean, I still have all the friends that I made at El Dorado, but having the free time to go to work and being taught how to be a lot more independent has really helped me, and I think that it's better preparing me for, leaving the nest, so.
Whether you are participating in independent studies or go to a public high school, you are getting a great education and preparing for your future.
Well, now I know what the difference is.
I think one of the good things about being a student in a public school would have to be the school events.
This Friday, our school will be hosting its annual El Dorado Idol.
For only $10, you can watch some of the best singers at our school compete for the title.
I'm Alexis Gore, and I'm Caitlin Delzai. I'm Katarina.
Hi, my name's Colby Heyman.
I'm Amy Leonard. I'm Anna Sherry. I'm Haley Mayweather, and I'm the next.
I'm Sierra Sweet, and I'm the next El Dorado Idol.
Come see who will win El Dorado Idol this Friday in the theater. Tickets are $10 at the door. Don't miss out.
Good luck to all the singers.
As you may know, our school is featured on KTLA, talking about how schools in California are producing low test scores.
KTLA misused some footage of El Dorado in their news piece. Just take a look.
El Dorado was just recently used in a KTLA news story based on poor-performing schools in the state of California. The producer of the story allowed clearly marked images of El Dorado High School to be used, and the impact of the images used in such a story have stirred up emotions among Golden Hawks and the community.
So when it was first brought to my attention from a teacher that KTLA had used images of El Dorado in a story they were putting out about schools that are failing in California, I was quite honestly furious and appalled.
Well, I mean, having us associated with such a story, especially in this district where it is competitive, people are deciding where to go to high school and whatnot, when we were associated with something so negative, it gives El Dorado a bad reputation and it associates us with something that's really negative.
It sounds like it was pretty hastily done, because really in something like that, they should, to do the right thing, they need to contact the school and at least ask an apology.
Even though our school is not nationally ranked, we still have achieved higher test scores than most. An average API score is 600. El Dorado has received a score of 842.
El Dorado's not an underperforming school at all. We actually have been increasing scores every single year across the board, and we've been doing it with less staff, less budget. We're overperforming, if anything, based on the numbers our schools have, and with our dwindling, budget and staff. It's just awesome to see that we're still improving across the board and successful in a variety of ways.
I thought it was appropriate for us to do something about it, and so I directed my PIO, a public information officer, to contact KTLA and speak to the authorities there and explain to them our dissatisfaction of associating El Dorado through images with this particular story. And she did that.
We tried to contact KTLA ourselves, by email and phone. We received no answer.
But it was good to see El Dorado rally up behind us. It was really inspiring to show that we are not lame. We are not a horrible school. That we are, in fact, one of the greatest in this county.
I don't understand how you would use a two-time California Distinguished School, the only national blue ribbon high school in the school district, how you would choose images from that school to put on the air to talk about schools that are failing. Because by no means is this a school that is failing.
I've gone to El Dorado for all 4 years of high school, and I know it to be a really amazing school, and it has so many unique opportunities and just a really amazing environment to be able to say it's like your home high school.
KTLA did get one thing right. California schools' performances have been low, but El Dorado is not one of them.
Do you remember the toy drive dance last year?
Yeah, I heard there's going to be another one like that.
Yeah, but I heard instead of the toy drive dance, it's going to be a sock hop.
Let's talk about socks, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that maybe. Let's talk about socks. Let's talk about socks. Let's talk about socks. Let's talk about socks.
El Dorado High School Sock Hop, February 15th, 8 p.m. through 10:30 p.m. El Dorado students, bring your ID, and remember, no shoes allowed.
Now it's time to look at sports.
And a look at who just signed and committed to play sports at a few colleges.
Boys basketball lost to Foothill 50-48. Riley Kemmer had 18 points. The team is now 14-10 overall. Their next game is at Brea Linda. Girls basketball lost to Foothill 51-48. They are now 21-3 overall. Their next game is at Brea Linda. Boys soccer beat Foothill 2-0. They are now 10-7-5 overall. Their next game is at Brea Linda. Girls soccer tied Villa Park 3-3. Lexus Garcia had all 3 goals. Their next game is at Brea Linda. Girls water polo dominated Brea 11-1. Kathleen Seitz, Amy Harms, and Ryan Gallio all had 3 goals. On Wednesday, 5 Golden Hawks committed to colleges. Reagan Von Berg committed to Minnesota State University for soccer. Stephen Galvin committed to the University of New Mexico for football. Mark Parsons committed to the Humboldt State University for football. Kimmy Groff committed to USC for track, and Cassie Tenor committed to San Diego State University for track as well. Great job, Hawks.
Now it's time for your extra A's.
There's a club president's meeting Thursday in room 807.
Juniors, consider applying for the Future Achievers in Science and Technology program. The program is free. You just need to apply. CSF night at Knott's Berry Farm is on Friday, February 28th. The cost is $25. Please bring your money in for tickets by February 14th to Mrs. Oberly in room 704. Be a part of the Human American flag at the basketball game February 13th. You must sign up at the activities office so we will know how big to make the flag.
Be sure to check out the campus during Art Week, February 24th to 28th, for many activities sponsored by our art department.
Link Crew, there is a meeting Tuesday, February 11th at lunch in the theater.
Philosophy Club, there will be a meeting in room 923 on Friday. We will be discussing the philosophy of politics.
Club yearbook photos are coming at the end of February. Please check with your advisor to see when your club is scheduled for pictures.
Valentine Grams are on sale starting today through February 13th at lunch.
If you've not yet ordered a yearbook, your last day to order one is this Friday.
There is a meeting in room 308 on Friday at lunch for any girls interested in being on the swim team.
Now it's back to your weekly trivia game. Here is the current scoreboard from before winter break. Mrs. Cavalluzzi's class is still in the lead.
Our first question from this week is, what award-winning actor passed away last weekend of an apparent drug overdose?
And our second question is, a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing this week is exploring privacy in the digital age, especially related to credit cards. Name one of 2 retail companies whose executives have been testifying because recent security breaches put millions of their customers at risk.
Remember to go to edtv3.org and click on the quiz link anytime after 9:10 to submit your answer. If you submit before 9:10 a.m. exactly, your votes will not be counted.
And remember, only one answer per class.
And please, if you have any information about the stolen equipment, please contact Miss Cecil or Mr. Madrigal.
Well, this wraps up another episode of Hawk Talk. I'm Olivia Jewell.
And I'm David Christensen. Have a great day, Hawks.
Sandwich, sandwich, I'm in love with you. You've got lettuce and tomatoes too.